not too bad out here this morning. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Well, that sun is really doing something out there.
Activity started. Fantastic job out there.
I gotta put my Bluetooth on. Oh, I'm connected. Very good. Okay, guys. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with me today. Maybe I don't know. I was trying to figure out a way to walk, but I figure while I'm standing there trying to figure out, I could be walking. So I started walking, and I don't know, something happened this morning. I didn't really feel like it was a normal day for some reason. I mean, I wanted to wake up. I got up about 6:30, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. And, got up without incident. It wasn't a big deal. I got up and got my little, workout clothes on, and got out here. But I don't know, I feel like something's missing. I hope I'm wearing all my clothes. My memory has been so bad lately. I don't know if it's age or whatever, but I feel naked. I'm like, okay, I got my partial in my mouth, I got my wig on. I gotta make sure I haven't forgotten anything. I wrote down, I saw Randy out here, so I'll wait until after I see him and I'll ask you guys about what I wrote down. So yeah, Tuesday morning, I'm out here doing my thing. Hi, Randy. How are you doing? Good, you're feeling better? Right on. You're welcome. I'll see you later. So I wrote down, okay, what happened was this morning I was getting dressed, getting ready to get out here. And what I did was, I put on my little walking pants, and then I put on my socks and my shoes. So I wrote it down. Can you guys see that? You can't see that. Anyway, so let's see, how do I do this? I say, okay, in the comments below, I want you to let me know which kind of person you are. And I'm gonna tell you what choices you have. All right. So what I did this morning was I put on one sock, one shoe, tied up the shoe. Then I put on the other sock and the other shoe, tied up the shoe. Now, I'm not that kind of person. I paid attention yesterday when I put on my right sock, my left sock, my right shoe, my left shoe. So I am a sock, shoe person. And this morning I was a sock, shoe person, which is out of character for me. So in the comments below, tell me, are you a sock, shoe person, or are you a sock, shoe person? That ought to spark some conversation down in my comment section. If you watch my channel regularly, you know I don't get many comments. I got one subscriber who, she's very sweet. Shout out to Team Mojo. I like her. Just the conversations that we've been having, and it seems like I've made a friend, and that's always a nice feeling. It's not a traditional friendship, but it's the best I can do considering the kind of woman that I am. I was just telling my daughter Saturday, she got a lot of girlfriends. You know, she's got her fiance, and she's got a lot of homeboys, and she's just very sociable. She's people just gravitate to her. Once they become her friend, that's it. She got a friend for life, and so do they, because she's loyal to a fault. But we won't get into that. We're not talking about faults today. We're talking about positive stuff. So, guys, you have to excuse me. It's a little overcast out here, and my nose is acting up. So, let's see. Oh, we're talking about friendship, and so I was, we had started talking, Brittany and I, we had started talking about the fact that I don't have a lot of friends. I've only had one friend at a time, I guess you could call it. I can start back from when I was, even before school, good morning, even before school age, I had a friend. I'm gonna stop right here. Actually, I'm gonna stop and let this lady go. See what these cars are doing. Okay, everybody's doing something. Okay. Everybody making U-turns. Okay, I want you to come over here on this side and rest. So, when I was, I'm gonna say, starting at the age of 5, I'll say 5, because it might have been later than 5, but, so that friend at that age was Regina Hayden. And she was my best friend for a long time. And then I started school, elementary school. So, well, I was already in school. Let me take that back. I was already in school when I met Regina. And, oh, I know what happened. I was going to 52nd Street School. And we moved from that school district, and we moved over to another district. So the school I went to then, my best friend was Jacqueline Ferguson. So me and Jackie, we stayed friends for a minute. And shortly thereafter, let's see, after Jacqueline was, Jacqueline was in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade was Michelle M. Dodonna. Her name was spelled like M. Dodonna, but people would see the name and wouldn't even attempt to pronounce it. But yeah, M. Dodonna, Michelle M. Dodonna. And then, let's see. I'm sorry, you guys, that's stop and cough. Okay, after Michelle, that was in 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th grade. Okay, then I went to 10th grade. So Michelle was my friend all the way up to 10th grade. Then was after Michelle, Gina Walker. She was my best friend. In fact, I still talk to Gina, not as closely as we used to talk, because she's on Facebook, and that's the way we communicate now. Okay, so after Gina, that was all the way through until after Brittany was born. Gina was not my only friend, but she was still my closest friend. And then, I met Michelle Brown. I knew a lot of Michelles. Michelle Vance, Michelle M. Dodonna. Did I say Michelle Vance? I forgot to put her in there. Michelle Vance, who is also still friends with me on Facebook. I met Michelle in between in between Jacqueline Ferguson and Michelle M. Dodonna. Yeah, in between those two. So Michelle Vance was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. No, 7th and 8th. Because then I stopped going to school in that particular area. So 7th and 8th, and then 9th grade was when I met Michelle M. Dodonna. So we got Michelle Vance, Michelle M. Dodonna, and Michelle Brown. So I knew a lot of Michelles. Anyway, so my friend now is Brittany, which is not normal. A 54-year-old woman should have other friends besides her daughter. So I went all the way around that to say Uh, Team Mojo is my friend. Well, I consider her to be my friend, even if it's just a matter of two souls that share a common dysfunction, if you will. We have a couple things in common, and so it's easy for me. Well, it's easier for me to express myself. I have somebody to talk to because I don't, I told you guys, I live with a bunch of men. There are men all over this place. But we have women spread out sporadically. And basically, they keep to themselves. We keep to ourselves. And I'll wait till this person makes their turn. Everybody's making a turn. I think I can do it now. Yeah, so the women here, we keep to ourselves. There's a lot of, and I told you guys this before, there's a lot of club mentality here, pickup joint mentality. Like the guys, they think we're here for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all, but the men here who live here, they act like the VA put the women here to satisfy them, and that's just not the case. We're here because we served our country just like y'all did, and we're equal. We're not here to appease y'all. And so it pisses me off when, a man or, one of my neighbors or whatever, asks me out to coffee or, honey, please, I'm not thinking about you. I mean, I'd like to, at some point, get into a relationship. I'm just trying to fix my camera. Here you go. Get into a relationship. But if I do get into a relationship, when I do, if I do, it's not going to be with anybody who lives here. Because, it's like, it's just gross to me. It's like marrying your brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? Just too close for comfort. Because, the stuff I start thinking about is, what if we break up? Say we break up and it's not a good breakup. Then I have to look at your ass every single day because we live in the same place. It's the most difficult thing to do. Then you're going to get mad if somebody come over to visit me. I might get mad if you got somebody coming to visit you. And we done broke up. See? And the problem with human nature, not for all people, but certainly because everybody's different. Some people may feel a certain entitlement to you because you guys were in a relationship. So you got to worry about that. Then you got to worry about, him or her telling your new person, like, hey, different ways you like to have sex, or different bad habits you might have, or Lord knows what else. But, it's just too close for comfort. That's what I say. Anyway, so I was telling you guys about Banished, and I'm gonna go over here. I hate walking on the grass. I'm not gonna do it. I hate doing it, so I'm not gonna do it. Sorry, I'm breathing hard because it seems like I've been running my mouth this whole time. All right, I'm gonna stop here. Look at, they got a lot of green stuff in their yard. This is building 5, guys. Look, there's another one of those trees. Gosh, they're so pretty. I don't know what kind of, pardon me. It's not ivy. How do you just, I don't know. They all look alike. Well, they don't all look alike. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what kind of leaves these are. All these are so pretty and green. Aren't you? So pretty. Another tree dying over there. Anyway, so in this game, Banished, they have these different, I guess you call them scenarios. And okay, and one of them is called Curse of the Golden Llama. And it's kind of like an adventure, but they have some other starts to the game that are a little bit more harsh. For example, you can start the game on any scenario in easy mode. Easy mode is when you first start off, you got about 5 families, which might consist of a husband, wife, and child, a husband, wife, and 2 children, like that. You also get a certain amount of resources like wood, iron, wood, iron, stone, well, not wood, logs, but they do have like trees and things like that that you can go and gather if you run out, to restock your resources. Okay, and that's in easy mode. And then in easy mode, you already have a storage unit put up. You already have stockpiles of your resources, and houses. You have about 4 houses, maybe 5. And basically, if you play medium, you might start off with 3 families. If you play hard, you might start off with 2 families, so on and so forth. But in the modifications, they have these scenarios where you can start off. They have one called Adam and Eve mode. And with Adam and Eve, you only start off with a cart of resources, which is a small cart, not a storage bin, and Adam and Eve. So you have to spend your time, you gotta gather food, you have to build a shelter, and food, and shelter. That's the most important thing to start off with. Once you get your food supply up, then you can start working on other stuff, and your population begins to grow. Now, pardon me, I do have to say, as far as population growing, you kind of have to be open-minded, because the population is growing from Adam and Eve. So everybody's related. That's kind of wonky, but I guess the developer, when he was creating the game, I guess he couldn't figure out another way to to justify. There's really no other way. Even if they were brother and sister or total strangers, Adam and Eve still had to reproduce. They have to. Now, they do have in the game, they have nomads, which I never looked up the definition of a nomad. But apparently a nomad is like a homeless person that comes to your village and they want to move in. They want you to allow them to move in. But that comes later on in the game when you have a town hall. And a town hall comes with tons and tons of resources that we don't have when we are Adam and Eve. So in order to even build a town hall, you have to have all these resources. So that's why Adam and Eve have to reproduce and build the population based on their children. Okay, so I'm gonna go in, guys, because I got tons of stuff to do. My house is a mess, and I gotta get some groceries. I'm running out of all my fresh stuff is gone. That's the bad thing about having to trying to eat healthy and fresh. You gotta buy groceries often. All right, you guys. Wait a minute. No. He's probably just doing his rounds. Oh, okay. Oh, that's just... Okay, I'm the man. All right, you guys. I was trying to end this video before I came into the building. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I'm not gonna let you go yet because I gotta get in my apartment. Okay, you guys. Excuse me. Okay, so before I let you go, let me just explain to you this. The reason why I avoid Randy as much as I do, and Randy is the guy that you just saw me talking to. And he was also out front. Remember, he had his little dog with him. Well, Randy used to lurk outside my apartment door and allow his dog to pee on my army mat. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm being rude or mean because I don't stop and chat it up with him, but I don't like Randy. And I limit my conversations with him. Okay, guys, that is it for today's video. I've got to clean my place, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube and get started with my spring cleaning, honey. All right, see you guys in the next video. Bye.